project. Now what we're going to do is we are going to look at our practice quiz that we worked on in Google Forms. Here it is. And we want to just double click that practice quiz on top. Now, this is what it pretty much basically looks like when you first get it. And what I want you to do is just follow along. We're going to stick to multiple choice. And the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to write a question in. And we're going to say, which pet likes to purr and say meow? So what we're going to do is we're going to give some options. And option 1 is going to be a cat. Now we're going to add another option down here. And that option is going to be a bird. Add an option. We'll say a lizard. And then we're going to add another option, and that is going to be a dog. And we're going to come down here. We're going to do an answer key. Remember, we set it up as a quiz. That's going to allow us to do an answer key. And we're going to say that this answer is required. So we're going to click that. We're going to do an answer key. And we are going to pick cat. And we're going to give this, I'm going to do 4 questions. So the 4 questions are going to be worth 25 points each. Very good. And now we are going to come up here and add another question. And when we add a question, we're going to actually use a picture this time. We're going to say, what type of animal is this? And we're going to go over here to the right. We're going to see a little image thing where we can add an image. So we're going to click that and add an image. And we're going to go take that from our Google Drive. I had put some images in the image folder. And we're going to click on this cute little dog here. And we're going to put that little doggy in there. And now we are going to say option 1, dog. Option 2, option 2, let's add the option. We're going to say bird. And option 3, cat. You don't have to do 4 options with multiple choice. You can do 2 things, 3 things, 5 things. You can do as many as you want. So now we're going to see I have this extra other choice here. We are going to click this little X on the right and get rid of that option. And we're going to make that a required question. And we're going to click on the answer key. And we're going to say this is worth 25 points. And over here, we are going to say dog. And now we're going to add another question. In that other question, I'm going to flip it around. I'm going to put images in as the answer choices. So I'd say, what would a dog most likely bury in the yard? And option 1, as you notice, there's an image, add image. So we're going to add an image. And that image, we're going to go into Drive, Images, and we're going to start with a bone. And option 1, we're going to say bone. And now we're going to go to add another image. And we're going to say battery. Hopefully the dog doesn't bury a battery in the yard. You never know, but we're saying most likely. And we don't have that up yet. Let me see if it's in my drive here. No, okay, so we're just going to go with this here. We'll change that to cell phone then, not battery. I thought I put a battery in there, but we'll say cell phone. And we'll do another image, and we're going to say pillow, just like that. We're going to go here, add an image. And we'll say pillow. Now we have 3 options there, and we're going to get rid of the extra option, make this a required question, and answer key. We're going to give this a value of 25 points, and the answer is going to be bone. And now we are going to add a new question, And that new question is, dogs tend to bark when they hear a noise at night. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that statement. I'm going to make this true false. Sometimes it'll pop up where it'll say true false, but right now we're just going to say true. And then over here we're going to say false. And like I said, sometimes it gives you the option. It'll say true or false. But right now we're just going to do it that way, and we're going to hit the X. And we're going to make it a required question. And the answer key is going to make that 25 points. And we'll say true. So now we have 4 questions. Let's take a look and see how this little practice quiz is going to look. We're going to come up to preview on the top side here. Give it a click, just like that. And we're going to put in our email address so we can get a response. There we go. And what type of animal is this? A dog. Now you might notice that the questions are in a different order than when I put them in. That's because we randomized them. Which one would most likely bury in the yard? A bone. Which pet likes to purr and say meow? A cat. Dogs tend to bark when they hear a noise at night. True. And down here we can see our progress bar, and we are just going to go and click submit. And now we get a chance to view our accuracy and see how we did. So let's view accuracy, and it will tell us this is correct. We've got a check next to the question. This is correct. This is correct. And this is correct. Looks like we did pretty good. Now, I'm going to go back to the tabs on top, which you can't see right now. And I'm going to go back to the practice quiz. And I'm going to show you what it looks like from a teacher's perspective. These are my responses right here. Number 1. That's the one response from what I did. That's a summary of everything. Okay? The average points were 100. The median points were 100. And the range was 100. That's because it was just me taking it right here as one person, and I got 100%. See, here's my email. That's my score. Now, you can look at, this would be a collection of all the class answers here, right here, and right here. I'm going to show you. You can also look at individual. I can see how this Jersey teacher project did. This person here got 25 out of 25. And this is a very, very, very simple multiple choice quiz that you can make on forms. So now if I come up here on top, okay, I'm going to click this and go like that. And we're going to make a spreadsheet. It's going to put everything into a spreadsheet, create a new spreadsheet. We'll hit create on the top right. We're going to hit create, just like that. And you can see right here the timestamp with the date and the time I took the quiz, who took the quiz. You can see the person's score and which answers and questions they did for each individual, answers for each individual question. And that would be the first form, and it says practice quiz responses on the top. And that's the way that you can keep things nice and tidy when you're all done with your quizzes. So that was how we do a practice form. When we get back, I'm going to show you how to share these forms and also, take a look again at some of our options. Hope you enjoyed.